So today we're practicing how to answer a prompt by looking for specific evidence from the text. So if we read this prompt, it says read paragraphs 2 through 4 of furry coats on page 12. Refer to the text to answer this question. How are the two layers of mammals fur different? Then ask and answer a question of your own about the text. So we're just going to focus today on answering the prompt. So I'm going to make sure, just like in math, I'm going to annotate the question. So I have to read paragraphs 2 to 4 on page 12. So I have to go to page 12 in our close read, and focus on paragraphs 2 through 4. The question is, how are the two layers of mammal's fur different? So that is what I'm going to focus on when I read on page 12. How are two layers of mammal's fur different? So I have to go and hunt for the two different layers. So I'm going to go to my close read. There's paragraphs 2 through 4, so I'm only reading this section. And if I remember, after reading it, I can find that in paragraph 2, it starts talking about the two layers. So now I have to go find out what they are. And I can see that the first layer is called the undercoat, and this paragraph tells me all about what the undercoat is. So according to the paragraph, and I'm going to type it here so I don't forget, I'm taking notes. Notes help me remember. So the undercoat, and according to the text on paragraph 3, it said it is the ground fur against the animal's skin. So it's like right on top of the animal's skin is what I just read. And also it says the fur is usually short and soft. So I will say it is usually short and soft. What else does it say? The undercoat helps an animal control its body temperature. It helps the animal control its body temperature, period. So let me just look at my notes and see what I have. The undercoat is the ground fur against the animal's skin, and it is usually short and it helps control it. So I'm going to put all that information into my chart on slide 6. It helps the animal control its temperature. It is short and soft. It is right on top of the animal's skin. Okay, that's what I got. Now I'm going to go back. That's only the first layer. So I'm going to go back to the text and I'm going to read some more. And if you notice on paragraph number 4, it talks about the next layer, which is called the guard layer. So now I'm going to read it and I'm going to figure out what they have that's different or the same. So the ground layer is long, stiff hairs. This layer protects the animal against rain and snow. It works like a rain jacket. In the winter, this layer grows thicker for warmth. In the summer, the animal sheds some of the top layer to stay cool. So I'm going to take notes so I don't forget. I'll put my notes on the side here. It says the second layer is the guard layer. And according to the text, it's long and stiff. It protects the animal like a raincoat. Hey, that's a simile. Because it helps against rain and snow. What else? Oh, this layer grows. Oh, it is thick in the winter and thin in the summer to help keep the animal cool or warm. Those are my own words. I like to put stuff in my own words. Okay, so that's the guard layer. So now I'm going to go put it in my chart. So the guard layer is long. Oh, it is long and stiff. It is the top layer that protects the animal from snow and rain like a raincoat. It is thin in the summer, so the animal stays cool, but thick in the winter, so the animal stays warm. Okay, so now I gotta make my compare and contrast paragraph, and I'm gonna look. If I want to compare, it means how are they the same? So if you think about it, they are both skin, because look, they both have the word skin in the sentence. Undercoat there, and then, oops, I guess they're both skin, so I put that. Okay, what else do they have in common? Look at this one. It says that it controls temperature, and I'm assuming that if it needs to be warm, then the undercoat helps keep the animal warm, just like the top layer. So they both the guard layer, they both keep the animal warm. That's right. They both can keep the animal warm. Now let's see, is there anything else that they have in common? Nope. So I would say they are different because one is the top layer, one is the bottom, one is soft and short, the other is long and stiff. What else? One changes depending on the temperature. That would be the guard layer. And that's it. I just want to point out that I have several sentences, not just one or two, that describe how they're the same and different. So that's what we expect you to be able to do, is you have to be able to make a compare and contrast top hat, look at the information that you have in each, and then create a compare and contrast paragraph. All right, so now you are going to go to the next slide, and you're going to read the prompt and do the same thing. You're going to read the prompt and find evidence from the text to help you answer. Good luck.